Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Since Rhea Ripley defeated Liv Morgan to win the Women's World Championship on January 6th, Liv Morgan has been spoken about a lot. Does Dominik Mysterio have her ire? Will she make another run for the title? Will she no longer be appearing on WWE Raw? Even though we still don't know the answers, Morgan has made it back to the ring after that tragic night. During this week's SmackDown, the Judgment Day member made an appearance, interrupting Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, and Nia Jax with Raquel Rodriguez. Notably missing was Dirty Dom. As is her habit, he follows Liv wherever she goes. Even if there seems to be constant animosity between Dominik Mysterio and Liv Morgan, the former Women's World Champion has not allowed anything to derail her progress. On SmackDown, she confirmed that she is still one of WWE's top female performers by pinnating Bianca Belair in a 6-woman tag team match. Using her official X/Twitter account, Morgan made a bold statement. Raquel Rodriguez won even though she isn't affiliated with the blue brand. Whether or not she keeps her vow to assist Liv Morgan in winning the Women's Royal Rumble match in 2025 is still up in the air. The member of Judgment Day, who just lost the Women's World Championship to Rhea Ripley, will likely seek a rematch. As Liv Morgan's song began to play, the lights in the stadium went out and the audience went wild. The captivating superstar made her return to SmackDown sans Dominik Mysterio for the first time in months. Liv, who has always been a natural star, stepped into the limelight with grace and confidence, despite the obvious absence. When Liv shared a mysterious but very moving statement on her social media later that night, her admirers couldn't stop talking about it. Tonight was unique. Truthfully, I didn't like listening to the gossip, murmurs, and general mayhem that ensue whenever Dominik and I venture outside. All eyes were on me tonight. I want to prove to you all that I can handle myself, hold my own, and win when the chips are down. Don't misunderstand me. Dom is my accomplice, my lifeline. The strongest of partnerships requires space to regroup every once in a while. When everything else dies out and our own heartbeat is the only sound, it's important to let the world know who we are. As for this evening, if anybody had ever doubted me, my pulse would have drowned it out as the audience went absolutely wild. Support, questions, and speculations were pouring in from fans in the comments. While some saw Dominik Mysterio's absence as a sign of Liv's growing rivalry with the other women in the ring, others viewed it as a possible symptom of tension in their relationship. Liv Morgan without Dominik feels like a different kind of magic. One admirer tweeted, "Tonight, she's radiant. She has that magic touch back. If Liv can pull off this energy solo, imagine what she's planning for WrestleMania season." Someone more said, "No one can stop her." Fans weren't the only ones who reacted. Many famous wrestlers and WWE stars commented on Liv's solo performance. In a subtle tribute, Becky Lynch tweeted, "Welcome back to the big leagues, Liv. I'll test your ability to keep up with me." On the other hand, Bayley used a different tack, saying, "Liv Morgan's trying too hard to make us forget. Dominik carried her all this time. Nice, but I could see it coming." Rumors circulated backstage on the causes of Dominik's disappearance. Rumors circulated that the two were at odds creatively, and that a new plotline was in the works. But Liv's inner circle has spoken otherwise. "She's always been fiercely independent," a source confessed from behind the scenes. Although Liv's character was enriched by her time spent working with Dominik, she has always wished to demonstrate that she can stand on her own 2 feet. She had her opportunity to bring it up on this week's SmackDown. Backstage, Liv sported her trademark grin and shared a subsequent Instagram story that read, "Some chapters are solo stories." The post came as the evening progressed. Keep an eye out for updates. A great deal of conjecture was stoked by the mysterious letter. Is this the end of the road for Liv and Dominik as a partnership? On the other hand, was it just a trial run to see how she did as a solo artist? Ascending the corporate ladder has never been easy for Liv. Liv has always been a warrior. Whether it was during her time with the Riot Squad or her solo career, which was rocky and full of painful setbacks. It seemed like her partnership with Dominik Mysterio was a watershed moment, when she revealed a more daring and self-assured side. Their zany antics together made for a captivating and wild combo, and they often stole the show. Fans adored their relationship, but rumors about Liv's unfulfilled potential persisted. Critics said that the spotlight was taken off of Liv's skills in the ring because of Dominik's heat magnet notoriety. Others said Liv was just waiting for the perfect opportunity to emerge from his shadow. A model of tenacity and resolve was on display in Liv's SmackDown bout. Her psychology and athleticism shone through when she faced up against a formidable opponent. It was clear from Liv Morgan's kicks, pinfall attempts, and counters that she was not going anywhere. After a tense build-up, Liv's pinpoint finishing move sealed the victory and sent the audience into a frenzy of applause. With her arm lifted in triumph, the camera lingered on her face, which showed equal parts triumph and contemplation as she stood in the ring. There was an air of, "This is just the beginning," at that instant. As Liv reveled in her solitary achievement, one thing was missing: Dominik Mysterio's response. His devoted followers searched his many social media accounts in vain for any indication of approval or validation. The prolonged quiet made everyone worry whether this was the last straw that broke the partnership's backbone. Dominik is silent since he realizes Liv doesn't need him anymore, according to a daring admirer who tweeted about it. It's high time she moves on from him. Some supported Dominik, claiming that it was smart on his part to stay away. Dom is likely standing by and observing while Liv has her time in the spotlight. A true mate knows when to take a back seat and let the other person to radiate. An admirer commented, "Whatever the WWE Universe thinks about Liv Morgan's future may hold, one thing is certain: she decides what happens to her." There has never been a better time for Liv, whether her journey takes her face-to-face with Dominik Mysterio, via a new alliance, or as a lone contender in the women's division. Her last statement of the evening, "The best stories aren't told all at once," left her audience with more questions than answers. My darlings, be patient. This is just the beginning. Who is Liv Morgan, and what is she up to? Does her character's new era begin now? What role does Dominik Mysterio have in her future adventures? As far as anybody can tell, Liv Morgan's narrative is far from done, and the WWE Universe will be there to see it all.